Okay, so it's me. How y'all doing? Okay, y'all really don't need to see like my whole face and whatever. So I just promised I was gonna do this for a certain somebody. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this video out there. What we're making is our detox daily tea. All right, you're gonna take a piece of turmeric. That's about a good size. All right, we're going to go ahead and skin that. You're gonna be gentle. Take off the outer layer. Now, the outer layer I keep and I dehydrate and I use in other things that I am working on. Okay? So we'll do that for the turmeric. Okay? Get that off. Oopsie. Okay. Don't cut yourself. Simple little paring knife. And you want to get all of that out off of there. Now, I usually do enough to make a couple days of tea, maybe 2 days at least. Okay, so I'll use this. This will be about 2 days. Drop that in there. Then we're going to take a large chunk of ginger, right? Ginger. The turmeric is going to help with inflammation, and it also works as a liver detox. A little tough because I cut it and let it sit for several days outside of the refrigerator, but normally it would peel much easier. Now, the ginger is going to also help detoxify the liver, works on healing the gut, and it's going to give you some warming and anti-inflammatory benefits as well. Also great as a decongestant, get rid of mucus and things of that nature that's going on in the belly. Okay, and it's also great as we get into fall, warming. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna drop that in there. Now we're gonna get to our lemon. Our lemon is organic, and what I do is I start to try to peel it, and notice this is a thinner peeled, so you'll get some of the white, but you don't want all of the white, because that's going to make it even more bitter and not as appetizing as you may want it to be. And believe it or not, it tastes pretty good. Tastes pretty good. Okay, now I do save the lemon itself, because what I'll do later is after I finish this, I will go ahead and blend down the lemon, which will be more of a bitter drink, and I'll drink that too later as a tea. Okay, but right now we're just making this basic detox. Okay, and you're just going to work on trying to keep a lot of the white off. Okay. 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 All right. Don't fight me. Okay. All right. And the thinner lemon peels tend not to be as bitter, because it doesn't tend to have as much of the whites part to come off. Okay, so peeling that. Almost done, almost done, almost done. Okay. Okay. Almost done. All right. Now, another thing to know is I'm using a Vitamixer. It's pretty strong. You should know your blender before you go throwing big hunks of ginger in there. So if your blender is not a Blendtec, a Super Ninja, or a Vitamix, you probably want to chop those the turmeric and the ginger down a little bit. Okay, so we're going to slide our peels and everything that we're not going to use over here a teeny bit. All right, And we're going to add our 1 cup of alkaline water. Okay, another note that even with the Vitamixer, it has the tendency to turn the container, turn the container a little yellowish orange, okay? Turmeric's pretty strong, all right? Put our top on there. Gonna turn it up high, so it's gonna get a little noisy, okay? And that sounds about smooth, right? You don't hear any chunks knocking around in there. All right, so we're going to take that off. And I found this handy dandy strainer. I probably got it at Ross or TJ Maxx or something. Really, probably not TJ Maxx, but Ross some time ago. But they have them all the time, okay? So I'm going to put that over the top of my cup. And I'm going to strain it. Okay. Using a little fast. Alright, so now you let that strain. Again, even the pulp that comes from this, I tend to keep it for a little bit. I dehydrate it, and I use it in other things. Okay? Alright, so we're straining that. Straining pretty good. Yep. Alright, so we had a good amount of tea. Now, what I will generally do, like I said, this is about 2 days worth for me. So I will put half of this in a little bit more water. Now, if you're feeling particularly champion-like, you can go ahead and warm it up and use all of it at once, okay? But generally speaking, I will use about 3/4 cup of this, and I will add another half a cup of water to my morning tea for tomorrow, okay? So, and if you want to, you can allow it to soak without straining overnight. That way you make sure that you're pulling out all of the nutrients that may be in the pulp. Okay? Okay. So we're just gonna sit that over there and see your pulp. It's a really good strainer. I love it. I love it. And there you have your detox. Too easy. Now, it is pretty strong, and it is going to give you a really good flush. So I recommend you start when you don't have to rush off to go anywhere and be out and about a lot. Okay? Thanks. Go be great.